Hey everyone, today is project day. I'll get into that here in a little bit, but I wanted to share one little tip here about downtown Olympia. I actually talked with one of the parking enforcement guys about how you stay in between the actual slots when you're in a larger vehicle like this. And what he told me is that you're not allowed to put your chassis past the line. So let me walk over here and show you what he means. What he's saying is that your tires are the only thing that matters. So your front tires have to be between the lines, and your rear tires need to be between the lines. Whatever sticks out over the line that's not touching the ground does not matter as far as Olympia parking enforcement is concerned. They said that that's how you do it. So as long as your chassis, wheels, and rubber fit between the lines, that's all that matters. I don't know what other places are like as far as parking downtown in areas like this, but just so you know, that's what Olympia is all about. I'm down here at the Olympia Marina, and what I mean by projects today is I want to do a few things in the RV to kind of get it to make things work better for me, and it's jacks related. So I'll show you those projects when we get back, as well as the carpet inside the RV is driving me crazy. So trying to enjoy this nice cloudy afternoon here. And where am I going from here? I don't even know if I'm going north or south at this point. All I know is I want to spend a good couple weeks out on the road and go see some new stuff, either down in Oregon or Northern California, or somewhere in Washington State where I haven't been. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, bear with me now. I've got the generator running and the AC running to kind of keep it cool here. I want to show you the modifications I made. I took Jax's cat tree that used to be in this corner, took it apart, and put the pieces in the RV. I've got his scratching post right here. There was nothing there. I mean, just perfect spot. He's already used it lots. And then as for his cat bed, I moved it over to on top of the Nintendo 64 system. I used part of the old brace to keep it level right here, and then screwed it down into that. He loves it right here. He can also jump up and climb up to the top bunk area here instead of walking over the litter box. The litter box I do want to support somehow, some way. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that for right now though. Okay, and then for the carpet. You know, every RV I've had has had carpet somewhere in the RV. The linoleum is fine. I can wash that. I'm going, sweep it and then mop it once a week. Well, sweep it every day, mop it once a week is fine. But the carpet, I don't even know what's going on. This stain keeps growing, and it's like oily or something. I don't know. The carpet's got to go. I am to the point now where I don't even know what's under this carpet. But it's not attached because it like moves up and down and stuff. So yeah, but I am so desperate to get rid of this carpet right now today that I don't care what's underneath it right now. Plywood is fine right now. Plywood is much better than carpet at this point right now. So I'm gonna unscrew this plate here and I'm gonna start ripping up carpet and see what we find. Well, as with every project, there's always surprises. I started pulling up the carpet over here and the linoleum went. Now I started to wonder, does the linoleum go all the way through? No, it stops right here. And then we get to this. But that's metal. Lots of metal over there. That's where the chair was. But there's no dry rot. No dry rot in this floor, so that's good. Turning into more of a project than I really thought, but whatever transition I can get right here to fix this, I'll just redo the entire floor in the RV, from the bathroom all the way up here. Probably keep the carpet here in the dinette. Might keep the carpet here and put my floor mat back here, but linoleum all the way through here up to here, and then keep carpet in the cab area too. So what I want to do right now with this project is put it on hold, because I don't want to rush into anything or buy some cheap thing that won't work. I am going to get on the road here either tomorrow or the next day, and the floor is going to remain looking like this until I finish this project. And because I want to do a lot more research and find out, I was looking at those vinyl tiles, maybe doing vinyl flexible tiles, but also I want to get a little more information and find out if they're okay for drastic changes in temperature, because I was looking at Home Depot and some of those say, needs to be in a controlled climate area, so I don't know what happens with that as far as, do the corners start to shrivel up or down, or do they just not adhere anymore when it gets too cold or too hot? I'm not sure. But I know there's a special stripping material for the existing linoleum. There's YouTube videos on how to do it, but you want to get rid of the top layer of gloss and stuff so that the new vinyl has something to stick to. And then obviously I'm doing two things. I'm also going to try to stick it to the subfloor wood right here as well. So need to research both of them, and maybe I just rip out all that linoleum and have the same flat surface, or even put down some kind of new surface for the new vinyl tiles. So that's what I'm going to look into. I'm also going to look at the prices for wood laminate flooring as well, and just not rush into it. So now I don't have carpet in here. I'm happy. Cool. Is that a pretty good cat spot? Is that a good spot? High enough so you can still look out this window and out that window? Your ears kind of get in the way of the TV. I have to look through your ears to see the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Well, I guess it's worth it, right? Get your king throne. Yeah, you got your throne back. You're happy. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay, buddy. My, what a big paw you have. Why don't you go back to sleep then? Yeah, why don't you go back to sleep? Big goober. It's a big goober. One of the only things I really miss having in an RV is having an awning on the RV. Even though I don't use it that much, sometimes it's really nice to have a little bit of shade, and it's not really economical for me to bring around one of the large 10 by 10 or 12 by 12 canopies on board just to set it all up. But what I found is this really neat one from Amazon. It's a backpacking quick shade called a hybrid of some sort, but as you can see, it only weighs 17 pounds. It fits on a backpack, and it's a little shorter, so it doesn't even go as high as some of the traditional ones, but let's see how it sets up, how easy it is to set up, and how it works for me here. It does have a whole bunch of these really neat pouches for storing some extra stuff. It's also got some stakes in here if you wanted to tie it down, but just seems really miniature and small. So there's the hardware. And there's the topper. Now, in the past, I've always put these together myself, so I'm guessing it can still be done. Basically, you're just going to go from one corner. I like to find a rock or something sticking out that'll hold that corner in place, but if you just kind of dig it in, bring one corner out as much as you can, and then just kind of keep circling it, kind of extending it out. What you're going to end up wanting to do is get these clips to go in the hole, basically. That one popped in. That one popped in. There we go, that's pretty easy. Now they're all locked in. And then unlike some other versions when people are setting these up, rather than bringing this up and then try to get the canopy on, isn't it so much easier just to do it before you raise it? That's my thinking, I don't know. This one comes with kind of a partial sunshade on the back as well, so I will mount that on the back. All of these corners have little Velcro stuff that stick to the edge here. Put that one on. That one. There we go, that's pretty easy. And then, I know this doesn't get as tall as some of the other ones, but there you go, they just come right out like that. So there's 2 settings and they lock in. Ah. Then this back sunshade back here also has some Velcro so you can keep it from flapping around in the wind. There's no sun today, but whatever side the sun was on, I would have that screen facing that. And again, this is how tall it gets. It doesn't get very tall. I'm 5'5", and I can stand inside and not touch the ceiling. But that's not really what it's meant for. It's not meant to have 6 people standing inside like the normal 10-foot or 12-foot canopies. This one's just meant for sitting down in. A little break from the sun. Works for me, right? It's about the same price as the Walmart $50 ones. This one I got on Amazon. I think they're right around 50, 55 bucks. And because it's so lightweight and portable, I guess I can kind of bring it with me if I was going to walk really far away from the RV or something. This is just kind of a free plug. I paid for this out of my own money, so I don't own the company. I just share stuff that I like that seems to work, and maybe I'll get to use it this next week on the road. Hey guys, this is Jax, my kitty cat. I'm his servant, Eric. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel here on RVing. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up below. Make sure you subscribe, check out all our other videos, and keep following us on the road. Thanks, guys.